Good afternoon, I'm Doris Santiago, and I'm going to be giving a speech on the fatherless generation. How many fathers do I have here in the audience? Okay, including my videographer that is taking the video. So this is actually down your alley. It's talking about the fatherless generation, but you all are present in your child's lives. I just want to express to you guys the importance of a father in the family circle. Now, the purpose of this speech is to explain the consequences of a fatherless environment, and I'm going to be using Maslow's hierarchy of needs. How many of you have heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Wasn't taught in high school? Okay, well, Abraham Maslow, his theory was that in order for an individual to achieve self-actualization, which is the pinnacle of accomplishment, there are lots of needs that need to be met. If we look at the bottom, the lowest need is physiological needs, which is the need for shelter, food, all the needs for your body, to eat, to sleep. And then also, you have the need for safety and security. You also have the need to belong or to connect. And we also have the need to develop our self-esteem. All of these needs meet up to self-actualize an individual, okay? And it's important for us, for these needs to be met in order for us to achieve fulfillment as human beings. So I'm going to be using this theory, these fundamental levels, to demonstrate my point about the importance of a father in the family circle. So who is a father? According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, this is the definition. This is the textbook definition of what a father is. Father is a male parent. It is a man who begets a child. Now, in my country, we have a saying that says, translated from Spanish to English, that a father is not one who makes the child. A father is one who raises the child. Okay? And you're going to see with the statistics that I'm going to bring here to you all how important that father figure in the family circle is. So, what's the role of a father? The father is the protector. That father brings safety and stability to the family. He brings security, okay? He brings structure to the family. He also demonstrates an exemplary role model. He is the exemplary role model for the children, because a father provides the blueprint for the children. So in other words, the way that father treats that wife, okay, he is demonstrating how a woman should be treated. Okay, so if there's abuse in the family and he's beating on her and he's mistreating her, and he's or the opposite, if he treats her well, if he takes care of business like a father should, that son is going to learn to treat his wife accordingly, because that's the role model that that's what the action that he's getting to emulate. Okay, being the exemplary role model, the father provides a blueprint. On the other hand, okay, if a father is abusive, then that son's going to learn to be abusive with his wife. Same thing with the daughter. A daughter can learn, if she sees that her father is abusive to her mother, that's acceptable behavior. From my personal experience, I have a women's ministry. I've worked with a lot of women that, believe it or not, in their past, they have been incest victims, rape victims, sexual assault, all different types of abuse. And when I ask them, well, why do you let yourself be exposed to this? A lot of them tell me the same thing. Well, my mother used to get beaten by my father. So you see the pattern that happens here with that individual. So the father works in as an exemplary role model, establishing a blueprint for that child. Also, they work in a collaborative role with the mother. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get into the roles of a mother and all that, because the emphasis here for this speech is the father, what the father brings to the table. But that mother can't get a sense of accomplishment unless she works as a team with that father. I can tell you also from personal experience, I have 4 children, okay? We have one that's already married, she's on her own, And it's awesome to see how she is adapting to life, you know. It shows an accomplishment for us because it shows that we did a pretty good job with her, okay? So the role of a father in a child's life is very important. The responsibilities of a father. I don't know about you all, but in my house, my father was the law, okay? He was the law enforcement. Father shows children how to respect. If you see, look at here for the self-esteem needs in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you can see that that is part of one of the needs that we need to learn, okay? We need to learn to respect others. My father taught me how to respect others very well, okay? I lost count how many times my mom disciplined me because she did so many imaginative ways. She was very creative, okay? But my father, in my 44 years, he disciplined me 3 times. But it was 3 times that I remember in very vivid, colorful detail, okay? And that he taught me how to respect, and he taught me what the consequence of disobedience was. So father needs to be there to provide that for a child. Fathers are challengers as well. They establish standards, expectations for that child, okay? Kind of ties into what the motivator as well, although the law enforcement ties into the motivator as well, because sometimes when your father wants to motivate you in a way to do the right thing and obey, they kind of work together, being the law enforcement and the motivator, because, you know, they put their foot down and they tell you, you're going to do this. You're going to do what they're telling you, because if not, there are some consequences you might have to deal with. Father also teaches children strength of character, how to be strong. You know, they're going to come to impasses in life. They're going to come to shortfalls. But a father teaches a child that you can be strong, okay? You can surpass any shortfalls. So all of these things here, you know, it's important for the father to play out these roles within the life of the child. So what are the consequences of a fatherless environment? Well, there's social dysfunction and there's psychological scars. You can't achieve self-actualization unless these issues are, well, if you have these issues, you can't achieve self-actualization, okay? So the father is very important. Social dysfunction. Did you know that 80% of rapists come from fatherless homes? 80%, okay? 75% of males that are, well, youth that are incarcerated come from fatherless homes. Now this is coming from the Census Bureau. I didn't make this information up. And I'll show you in the bibliography at the end where you can actually look up this information, okay? Also, children succumb to addictions, substance abuse. When the father's not there, they can be more prone to getting involved with drugs and alcoholism. Divorce rates also for children in fatherless homes are very high because that father wasn't there to show the child a blueprint, the right way of how to carry a marriage. Also, there are psychological scars. The child goes through different cognitive stages of development. When that father's not there to nurture the way a father does, that child doesn't develop the right way, okay? When it's also shown in the statistics for the Census Bureau that 84% of the behavioral disorders come from children who are in fatherless homes, okay? Academic failures, there's no one there to motivate the child because the mother's working maybe 1 or 2 jobs trying to bring home the bacon. So you can see that there's a lot of implications with when a father's not present in the home. So what's the future prognosis? Financial instability. A lot of these children come from poor backgrounds, okay? Also, there's educational neglect and there are patterns of misconduct. So in conclusion, what does a father bring to the table? I can sum it up in 4 things. Structure, stability, strength, that ultimately brings self-actualization. That is my speech. This is my bibliography. All the statistics that I just quoted you can find in the last entry of the bibliography. Thank you.